Hi everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. Got some flea market finds here. This is from the Labor Day Flea Market, Dickinson County Fairground in Spirit Lake, 2023, in case you're watching this not in 2023. I did not have a lot of luck. Usually I got a big pile of stuff. This was a little slow. This is some stuff I traded for. I traded some action figures for, like I did back in July when I traded for the Moon Knight 32. So the older books in here are from my friend Jason. He's another dealer, sets up in the building, known each other since we were basically late teenagers. So yeah, we're in our 50s now, so that was a while ago. So thanks, Jason, for trading me some of this stuff. Nothing too exciting. So let's just get started on it. I shouldn't say most of it. Some of this is for me, like this one. You know, I like my sci-fi horror stuff. Not a perfect book, got some rubbing, but overall a great cover on it. Number 54, so fairly low number. Low grade. I think it's a little water damaged on it, so around good or so maybe on that, but I'll keep it at least until I find a better. This is going to be for resale. I picked some movie mags up last time in July, if you saw the video. Debbie Reynolds, and let's see who's on this one. So this is kind of a hodgepodge there. Yeah, Ed Sullivan, I don't know, of all the googly-eyed movie stars to put in the middle of a cover to sell it, Ed would not have been Ed would not have been my choice. I'm sorry. But anyway, it's still a nice little TV Dyers. It's number 1. So no idea what it's really worth. Most of these are going to be for resale here. Here's a neat one. It's got Liz Taylor on the cover. That is one that still sells. Some of this stuff from this era has slowed down a little bit, but nice condition again overall. Now here's a batch, and these walked in. Somebody saw my Facebook ad up there and brought some comics in for me to look at and buy, so I did. And I got a nice big fat run of IDW, or DW in this case, DreamWorks. Transformers, some of these are really nice. I got a couple the covers are coming off of. It's not a lot of stuff. I paid $50 for the stack, and I just needed some for inventory in the antique mall. Had people asking. I'll look these up, but I'm pretty sure these are basically just, you know, $3 each. They're not near mint. Most of them are fine to VF. They've been read, been loved. That's what they were there for. But I did get quite a few. So, you know, I'll see what those do. I'll get those stickered up and get them in my booth at the Brass Armadillo here in Des Moines. And if you follow me on Facebook, I usually post when I update the booth, so you know you'll know what I put in. This, I gotta tell you, I don't even know where these came from. I can't for the life of me. I do not remember picking these up. They were with everything else I got in Labor Day, so I don't know. I got 4 issues of the NOM for I don't know. They do sell fairly well. Usually, you know, if you can get them around VF or so, you can get about $5 for them. Still a lot of veterans around that buy that, and Semper Fi, a couple of others. So I think, yeah, so the rest here are silver. I think they're mainly silver, might be a bronze, silver and gold stuff. And this is some stuff I traded with my dealer friend Jason again. And I love that cover. Gosh, I'm not a big Superman fan, but every once in a while there's a couple of covers. This is a fantastic book. Definitely one for my collection. I'm not going to part with it. He's got fine minus, and that's pretty close. I want to take this out because the cover's a little old. It's a little clouded, but really, really nice. Move that back a little. Really nice condition on that. Very clean. Pages are nice, you know. They're not super dark tanned or anything. I just love that art style on them. So that's one I'll probably, well, I will put this in Mylar, so I've got to get that done and put that with my other stuff. Sports Stars, it's got photo, black and white photo of Joe DiMaggio down there. It's not one I see. It's not a high grade book. You can see it's got a couple chunks. I mean, it's probably a VG. If that chunk was in there, wasn't out there, you probably got a fine. There's Tom Harmon. Heard of him. I guess I'm not a sports guy, that big a sports guy, so I'm not sure who he played for. Ice hockey, I mean, it's just got a bunch of different stuff. Got a long crease in the back, but no big deal. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I just thought it was cool to have a photo of Joe DiMaggio on there. Archie stuff, I don't buy or keep a lot of Archie stuff myself, but there are some pretty good covers, and if they're in nice shape, I'll pick them up. And this one, whoops, oh, that was good tape there. This one's got a little rubbing up here on the top of the cover there. A little bit of spine stress, got a little wrinkling down here, but it's still a nice book. I call it that big-eyed Archie style. Irma, that's another big-eyed, not Archie style, I guess, because it's not, but that is Dan DiCarlo, who drew a lot of the teen books, including Archie. So that's a Dan DiCarlo cover. Again, it's got this darn wrinkle crease impact thing. Otherwise, that would be a really nice book. This is 1954, and again, really nice condition interior pages on that. I'll slide that one carefully back in. Supergirl, one of the few things I can really sell for Bronze Age Superman. Neil Adams covers and Supergirl covers. So that worked out pretty well. Not high grade. Here's a cool Infinity cover, Golden Age Super Rabbit. And again, nice color on it. It's not a typical book I get. Unfortunately, it's complete, but it's got that darn centerfold, one staple. Saved probably not even a penny on that, but a little bit of a stain there. What year was this? 45, is that right? No, 46, 47, there we go. Again, really good quality paper, neat art on that. Probably going to keep this one for a while. We'll see. I don't think it's ever going to be big bucks, being a funny book. Big Town, I just think that's a cool cover. I am not at all into crime books, but he's sitting there with the Thompson submachine gun through the window, so it's kind of got a little bit of a horror sci-fi vibe on it. What number was this? Number 17, and 1952 on that, but it's low grade. It's got some edge tears and things like that. Munsters. I always pick up Munsters if they're halfway decent shape. They're a very popular title. I'm into horror sci-fi, but not so much the TV stuff other than Dark Shadows. So this will probably get resold. Number 16, 1968. So it's not in great shape. Maybe it's a VG. Lots of wrinkling, but good clean cover. So it displays fairly well. This one I will keep if I don't have one. I think I've got one, but this one I think is nicer. Brave and the Bold, I must be the only nut out there that still buys them, because honestly they're really cheap. They're usually on sale if you go to a big show. It's not a line anybody's really looking for, that in World's Finest. And this is 1963, but I like the cover art. I like the cover style. They all kind of, I shouldn't say all, but a lot of them had a sci-fi kind of Alien of the Month theme, which was very common with DC back then. And you get a lot of superheroes, didn't have their own book, so you see some interesting heroes you wouldn't normally see. This one I'll have to check. It's a little rough. Lots of creasing down here. Well, lots of creasing and rubbing anywhere, but it's a Joker cover, and let me see, 1963, so I got to go through my collection and see if I upgraded that. It's kind of 50-50 on it, so I don't know if I did or not, but I'll find out. And whatever one I don't like the most or like the least, well, you know what I'm trying to say. That one will probably end up, that'll end up on the sale block. Oh, trying to get that a little fold there on it. But you can't really hurt yourself with the Joker cover on a Silver Age book, so I'm not too worried about it either way. I'm a huge Legion of Superhero fan, and I have a couple of copies of this. When I say a couple, probably like 6 or 8. This I think is nicer than all of them. Very clean, nice white pages. I believe the centerfold, let me look. Yeah, centerfold's solid in it. So I'm going to see if I can't upgrade my my Legion of Superhero Adventure 313. Let's see, what is that? 1963 on that one. So I'm hoping I can, and I think I will. It's not a VF, but boy, it's a very strong fine to fine plus. So I think it's, you know, a 6 to 7 if you would grade it. This is definitely mine. Strange Adventures. I have a really trashed copy of this. I mean, really bad in fair. I think the cover's detached on that one. So the only thing, bit of a turn off, it's got the arrival date right on the tooth there, but you know, that happens. I don't know how else they're going to put it on this particular cover on it. 1966, again, I think a good solid find. Not quite as nice as the Adventure, but a lot nicer than the one I have. So that is going into the PC or personal collection for that. Whoop, I got these kind of flopped over. I'll just move that box out of the way and we'll work from the back. Detective, one of the first comics I bought as a kid. Right there, I remember having that. Still have a couple of copies, not very good. This is probably just a fine. It's got a little wear up there, but solid, clean book. So that's going to go into the PC. Great cover too. Boy, they had killer covers on Batman back then. Here's another one. I think I'm upgrading the PC. It's only a VG probably because it's got that's a production crease, where something didn't quite go through the process right, which is a shame because it's a good solid fine. There's a 1.5 inch crease, some spine stress, but very clean, presentable book on this. I think this is an early 12 center, 63. And yeah, so everything's intact and solid on it. So that's another one. I'll see which one's the best, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be that one. Pretty darn sure. Tomahawk, not one that I collect a lot. This will be for resale, but it's number 19. So you know, it's fairly early on, second year of it. Bondage cover. These are starting to get some collector interest out there in the market. I don't know if it's comic guys or Native American collectors. Just got a crease there. 1953. You can see the page quality is really good, but not as good as those newer ones, not as white. Solid centerfold. So it's just not a book. You know, I just don't see a lot of these lower numbered Tomahawks. Under 20, let alone under 10 or something like that. So I'm going to try and resell that one. And the last one I've got here is a funny stuff. And I don't know, it's frog covers do sell. Somebody penciled in his eyeballs there, so that was a bit of a bummer. It's number 38, 1948. So depending on how picky you want to be, it's atomic age or late golden age or whatever. I don't see too many arguments on that. Page quality is pretty good, better than the Tomahawk. Everything's there. I don't know. I probably won't mess with cleaning the eyes. I don't think I would do a very good job, but it's still a solid VG. Oh, a little bit of a, so I can get that off without. I might need tweezers or something to flip that. Oh, there it goes. Have that corner bent. So, you know, nothing super duper. Got a few books for my personal collection that I'm happy with, a few to try and resell, and you know, we'll just keep going. Hopefully we'll be getting some more collections in soon. Christmas is coming, so a lot of times folks want a little extra money, so we'll find out. I'll shoot some more videos. Until then, check out our other videos. You know, click like, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.